In downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First play, Watson to the air. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Third and 2, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start by running the option to the right. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A short throw caught by Andrews.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
You look at this Browns defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Dobbins with a typical strong run, and 3 years in, you still feel like you haven't seen all he can be as a pro. Injuries wiped out 2021 and part of 2022. But when he's out there and healthy, he can be electric.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Fights him off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
A toss play to Chubb.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
And Chubb will try the middle here.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
You look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Cooper will come in motion right.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
FC24.
Now it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. You may hear a few words from his head coach on that decision.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough. If you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? It's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he stopped immediately there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Reports had him going to a lot of other teams, but the Ravens swooped in
and surprised many by signing Beckham as a free agent. Didn't play last year as he recovered from a knee injury and gives the Ravens a weapon they haven't had at wide receiver in quite some time.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Baltimore.
DC, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Myles Garrett, the all-pro defensive end, there on the stop.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 21, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Cooper will go in motion.
First 6.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
Again, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first. And now off to the races down the right side. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Jackson on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Brings up 4th down.
No, we changed it.
Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Browns 3. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
Second until it's prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
That's good. 4-8.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's good for another Cleveland.
Watson on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw on second is Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hey, 59! Hey, 54! Hey, alert, alert!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Browns, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Hey, 24. Hey, 55. 24 is down. He's coming. Hey, no timeout.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Cooper, the man in motion right.
Alert. 59. 55. Hey, 54.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 2-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, report. Report. Hey, short. Shut up.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers, 78 yards. And the Ravens have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Moore, the man in motion.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. 3rd in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Cooper will come in motion right.
24! 24! Hey, alert!
Watson off play action. He's going to look deep for Moore. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers.
It's a big play there for Baltimore.
43 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
And
he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
Ravens 35, Browns 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start with the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Now Jackson on second down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing